Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Welcome again to A Dose of Pink. Today, I wanted to have a chat about hijama. What is it? What benefits there are, and my personal experience. So let's get right into it. Hijama is also known as cupping therapy, and it's an ancient practice that's been used for centuries, even longer than centuries, to treat so many different health issues. Ancient China has a cupping tradition, India as well, Arabia, and Africa. In Africa, actually, there the tradition in different parts is using animal horns to suction the skin and pull out toxins, sometimes pricking the skin beforehand. So the way that it's done today, when you go search for hijama or cupping, involves the use of small cups or glass bulbs, which are placed on the skin, and then they're suctioned to create a vacuum. And so your skin and upper tissue is being pulled up, and this vacuum increases the blood flow to that area. And that's the focus area that will be treated. And so it stimulates the nervous system and rejuvenates. It just wakes up your nervous system, your lymphatic system, and releases toxins from the body. So there are different ways of performing hijama. The first way is using heat. So some practices use the glass bulbs and heat to create the vacuum. It can be done with a flame or by using a hand pump. The cups are then placed on the skin and left for some time, a specific amount of time, around 10 to 15 minutes, and then you're done. Then that's also a way of doing it, a dry cupping method, which is without the heat, but it's the same way, just putting the cups on your skin and creating the vacuum, pumping out some of the air within the cups. And so your skin is pulled up and you're releasing some tension from the muscles. And then the third way, which is the way that I've experienced, is the wet cupping hijama. In Arabic, it's called hijama. So hijama is just the Arabic name for it. And the method is once they put the cups on the skin, create the vacuum, leave it for the 10 to 15 minutes, and then after that, come back, remove the cup, and make little pricks on the skin, and then put the cup on again and the vacuum. And so you get your blood coming out, but it's just top blood. It's not, you're not cutting any veins because the skin and tissue have already been pulled up to the surface. And so it's such an amazing experience for me. Um, you have to always consult with a trained practitioner to ensure the procedure is performed safely and correctly. Do your research on the place you're going to. It's a good idea to speak to your healthcare provider. Make sure the place is legit. The place that I go to right now, before you even start, they check your blood sugar, they check your blood pressure so that they know you're okay to go ahead with it. But it's not it's not something that's dangerous because they're not reaching any veins or anything like that. So that's what hijama is, and it's sunnah in Islam. Sunnah means practices that are recommended, practices that are of benefit, and there are several sayings of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who he speaks about sunnah being the best cure. And when you think about it, this blood is been flowing through you, of course, regenerating over the years. However, sometimes toxins need a way to get out. When you think of how we release toxins from our body, we sweat them out. There's the digestive system works out some of the toxins. However, there's some toxins that could linger in your body, and so that they do not cause any issues, this is a way of just releasing them. So It's believed that hijama has a range of health benefits, including reducing muscle pain and tension, improving circulation, clearing respiratory issues, and sometimes it's used as a complementary treatment for conditions such as anxiety and depression. Like many Eastern traditional uh, practices that have medicinal value or therapies, many of these are not have not been studied in depth. When I've researched and checked the medical journals, what I find mostly is journals from the East, which is very valid. These are doctors, people who have trained for many years, researchers doing research on this. However, Western medical journals are very slow to adopt Eastern methods or even do research on them. Maybe there's not enough money put into this kind of research, but it's definitely something that I have personally seen in my life has made a huge difference. So hijama has actually changed my life. The first time I heard about it was just by accident. I'm someone who loves learning, I'm curious, learning about alternative methods of getting to the best possible ideal state for yourself, wellness. So I saw one of the spas in a shopping mall was offering cupping, and I was wondering, what is that? Is it painful? So I went there just to inquire, and they were telling me how great it was, and so I tried it. And my first experience was a bit shocking because the way that she was going about it, I think the practitioner was not so experienced because she was scared of pricking my skin. So she was like really scared and just jabbing. So it was something that I could sense that she's not comfortable doing. But when I got home, I've the first time it's you feel very relaxed. You just want to have a deep sleep, and that's what I did, and I felt great. But I told myself I'm not going back there. I need someone who knows what they're doing and knows all about it, because when I was asking her questions, she didn't seem to be able to answer them very confidently. So the second time I went, I looked up for hijama or cupping in Nairobi. I live in Nairobi, Kenya, and the the second place that I went to is called Hijama Center, and it's near a mosque, and I can say they're amazing, and I think that was about 3 years ago, and I've not gone anywhere else since. And this is my go-to. If anything, if I'm feeling like I'm tense, or I just need to relax, or I need some help, it's better than a massage for me. Um, and I've seen it's gotten a lot more popular, and you find many sports people also going to do it. It's you just feel the detoxification happening. Um, so the Hijama Center is amazing. This is not a plug, but they're the place to go for me. They go about it so professionally. The lady there was telling me about, what the benefits are, scientific from a scientific point of view, and we're Muslims, so she was also explaining to me in a religious way, and the benefits. And so I saw it in action. There's no better proof than feeling it and going through with it. So she did the cupping for me, and it was amazing. She was very gentle. The pricks are not deep, and it was very relaxing. So I've gone there a few times for the past 3 years, and I went there today, and I said I have to do a YouTube video since I'm starting YouTube and I want to share my experiences. I need to also share this amazing gift. So the benefits of hijama that I've found from my experience is clarity of thought. The hijama, the cupping, she's was doing on my back, and there are 2 points on the feet. I felt completely at bliss, like in heaven. Like all my tension, all of my muscle, any tension in my muscles, and all the way up, because your nervous system is all connected, interconnected. So all the way up to my head, I just felt clarity of thought. If there was ever a connection between mind, body, spirit, this was it. Clarity of thought. I felt like it was a release, and every time I go, I just feel like balanced. And so once she cups and she pricks and she cups again, and the blood comes out, you can actually see she wipes it off with like a piece of cotton and shows the first time I ever went to her, it was really dark, dark red. And she was saying, this is, yeah, your body releasing. It's needed to release these toxins. And every time it gets lighter and lighter. And today she was like, mashallah, this is great. You can see the progress. And so I'm very grateful to them for their amazing professionalism and the gift of hijama. I just have to share that. Um, if I have any issues before I go see the doctor, I go to hijama. But please go see the doctor first, and also check with your doctor if you're safe enough to go to do hijama, because it is it is a procedure. So I hope this benefits in some way. If you're interested, again, consult with a trained practitioner. If you're going to a place that does hijama, please do your research on them. Find out from people who've gone there what they think about it and their reviews. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about hijama, please leave them in the comment section below. I love to learn about alternative ways to heal ourselves and take care of ourselves. So thank you for listening, and have a lovely day.